longtime guest and friend of Around 10, Diane Strong, is here, and we're talking all about bourbon on the banks. Good morning, Diane.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here. So like we said, we are less than a month away from Bourbon on the Banks, and I'm sure that's hard to believe for you, right?
I can't believe how fast it came. It's hustle time for me, especially. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we're super excited. You know, Bourbon on the Banks. Last year, 72% of the people that came to Bourbon on the Banks were from out of state.
Wow, out of state?
Out of state.
Wow.
So we're bringing a lot of people into the area for this event, and I realized we kind of take over Frankfort for that weekend and stuff, but we do give back. You know,
oh, yeah.
I don't know if people are aware, but Bourbon on the Banks is a 501c3 nonprofit. And last year we gave over $80,000 back to local nonprofits here in the area.
That's awesome. That's incredible.
And that's something that we choose to do. Some festivals take the money and they put it back into their event.
Sure.
But we do, of course, put money back into our event.
Yeah.
But we definitely put it back into our community. And we give back more and more every year. It's one of our favorite parts of the event. So.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And well, in addition to just bringing, like you said, so many groups of people in from out of state who maybe have never visited Frankfort before and spent time here, and they'll spend hopefully a few nights and patron some of the businesses in downtown Frankfort.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
And the good thing about the overall event is that there's lots of things you can do that kind of are for everybody.
Absolutely.
Families, and then really the bourbon connoisseurs. And yeah. So you can tell us about some of the stuff that's happening.
Well, so we start on Thursday. Whiskey Thief Distillery has our official kickoff party. Of course, that's free. You can go there. They've got live music and the fire going outside and some games. They've got a full bar, and they've got food trucks out there. If you want to take a tour and tasting, that's a little extra, but that's on Thursday. And we've also got Kentucky River Tours. We do a boat ride with Heather Wibbles. She's a renowned mixologist. So these guys are going to go learn to make fancy cocktails on the boat.
Yeah.
And then Friday is just jam-packed.
Oh, yeah.
But we've got Peggy Stevens, who is also renowned. She's first master taster, founder of the Bourbon Trail, one of the founders. She does a bourbon pairing at 1 p.m. at the Kentucky History Center, and that's a really neat event. There are some tickets left for that.
Okay.
If you want to get out of work early on Friday and have a really cool experience, definitely do that. And then Friday night is our VIP reception and bourbon auction. We're celebrating the women of bourbon, and we've got 8 amazing women there that are just being featured. Of course, we've got the tasting and the outdoor area and food, and then the live auction. We've got just an amazing lineup of auction items this year. And of course, Downtown Frankfort Inc. is a co-host of that. They get most of the proceeds from the auction for that.
Great.
So that helps fund our downtown activities and stuff that we love so much. And then there's of course, Esprit Credit Union is back again. They are just so awesome. And they are a sponsor for the Bourbon Street on Broadway, which
that's a big
you've
one.
not been, come out.
It's so much fun.
This year is going to be bigger and better than ever. It's free. It's family friendly. Even though there's bourbon in the name, it's a family friendly event. The old Capitol Lawn is going to be packed full of free activities for kids.
Yeah. I mean, it's like a carnival on Broadway.
Circus is going to be over there. We got fire acts. We got human statues. We've got magicians. We got ladies doing the hula hoop and belly dancers.
Okay,
And
are the stilts coming back?
I've got 2 stilts this year. I doubled down on the stilts.
Awesome.
Yes, and the theme this year is glow. So if you've got anything light up, wear it.
Oh,
nice.
And you'll just fit in even better. I'm so excited about this year. I'm really trying to.
You all do such a good job putting that event on, because it really is a nice family friendly event, and like we said, it's free, right? Free and open to the public.
100% free.
Yeah.
You don't have to spend a dime there if you don't want, and the kids will be fully entertained. You'll be fully entertained, but of course there'll be food for sale on the streets, and the restaurants are all open and packed, and so it'll be good.
And will you have St. Clair shut
Yes.
down for that too?
Yes.
I think I remember the last time I went. there was an artist doing like spray paint art.
Yes.
On
Yep.
St. Clair Street,
Yeah.
and then right in front of the Grand, there were like
Fire
performers.
That's
yeah.
where we put the fire. Yeah. and
Fire dancers.
Yeah,
And whatnot.
yeah.
We've got a caricature artist that's going to be there this
Oh,
year,
that's
and
really
then
cool.
of course the balloon artist will be
Yeah.
there, and giant bubbles. We got all kinds of new stuff this year. I'm
Yeah.
excited about.
Nice.
Oh, and we've got the silent disco this year.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
that's
Okay.
awesome.
Yeah, I'm so excited about that. So I'm like more excited than anybody else.
Ooh, we got this.
Yeah.
I do love a silent disco.
Yeah,
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and we've got the pub stroll that starts on Thursday all the way through Saturday too.
Oh.
And if somebody wants to participate in that, that's a Four Roses pub stroll.
Yeah.
They can if they do the little passport, they can turn
Yeah.
that into any of the bars at the end and get a chance to win tickets to next year's event of Bourbon on the Banks Festival.
So are the pubs going to have signature drinks for the event? Okay.
They're all
Yeah.
going to be
that's
made
cool.
with a Four Roses product.
Okay.
And we want you to have at least 5 over the 3-day period. It doesn't have to be in a single day. So
Yes. Drink responsibly.
yes, we definitely want you to do that.
Well, that Friday night event a couple of years ago, I had cousins visiting from out of state, and we got to we took them downtown to the Friday night event, the Bourbon Street on Main,
Yeah.
or on Broadway. Sorry,
Yeah,
Bourbon on Broadway.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Wow, do y'all do this all the time?" I'm like, "Oh, we did this just for you. We set it all up."
Yeah.
That's right. We knew you were coming.
Yeah. But it does make other people who come go, "Wow, this is neat. This is a
Yes.
neat place, neat town, and
Yes.
very cool event."
Yes, awesome. Yeah.
That leads us into
Saturday.
Saturday, I think.
So Saturday, we've got a new thing going on this year. We've got a Saturday morning brunch that's hosted by the Ashbrook and Cypress and Oak. They're both holding, they're 2 separate little brunches. That's from 10 until, I think they go until 2. So we encourage people to go check that out before they come to the festival, which the general admission tickets have been sold out since June.
I saw
That
that
is
this morning.
crazy.
And
Every year it sells out sooner,
Amazing.
but we do have Twilight tickets. We opened up more of those because by 4 o'clock, a lot of people have left. So
Yeah.
it's still comfortable to have more people, and there's still some of the Twilight tickets left. And you can do a lot in 2 hours.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
sure.
So, especially if you're not traveling from a long ways away, I mean,
Yeah.
it's definitely worth your time to come for 2 hours. Especially, by the way, our title sponsor this year is another local distillery, Benson Valley Bourbon. I don't know if you
wow.
guys
Very
are familiar with them. Have you heard about them?
No.
I haven't either.
They have the coolest story. Okay, so it's on Benson Valley Road. They have the old Kennebec distillery was originally there, and over the years, parts of it got sold off the property and stuff. And these guys have slowly accumulated, purchased all of the properties to get the original footprint back.
Oh, wow.
And they've taken the old master distillery house, and it's now an Airbnb that sleeps 14, I think.
Oh, wow.
And they have a visitor center there. They've been working on this for a few years, very quietly, but they finally kind of officially opened up this year. And you got to go there. They've got the coolest stories. They have
Okay.
them. They've collected all the history for the distillery. It's all available there. They talk about it. There's an old race car that's involved in this history.
All right.
You got to go there to find it out.
Okay.
That's awesome.
You got to check them out. So anyway, where was I talking about?
Well,
I get excited for them because
they're
I
sort of the
main
title sponsor.
they're the
of-
title sponsor,
yeah.
but they're also really great, cool guys.
Yeah.
They're just homegrown, kind of just. They're really cool.
I love that they're local, too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So it's nice to have a local distillery as our title sponsor.
Yeah. And you
and-
said tickets were available still for the Twilight hours
Yep.
from 4 to 6. I
Yep,
think that's right. Yep.
Yeah.
But then it's not over.
No, it's not over, you guys. We got one more thing. It's the Goodwood After Party.
Yes.
And Benson Valley and Buffalo Trace have come together they're both sponsors of our after party so that we could make it really good this year.
Yeah.
We've got the Creek Water, which is kicking it off.
Yes.
They are local and they have a huge fan base. People love them. They're great. And then Noah Thompson, who is the 2022 American Idol winner. He's a Kentucky boy.
I had no idea.
He's going to headline it.
That's so cool.
Wow.
He's really good.
Yeah.
Well, you got to
Yeah.
be to win American Idol,
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
imagine.
So is this going to be set up outside?
Yeah, so this is at the current farmers market parking lot. That's
Yes.
also where we do our ticketing for the event.
Right.
Like people come in.
Okay.
But the stage will be set up there, and we encourage people to bring lawn chairs. There's not much seating at all.
right.
So bring your own lawn chair, get comfortable, and just get ready for a great lineup of music. It's from 5 until 9.
And this is free to the public,
Completely
right?
free.
Yeah.
Normally he sells tickets to events. I mean, or
Right.
not he does, but normally you have to pay for his events. But
Right.
this is completely free for the community, thanks to Goodwood. And Goodwood will have lots of food and their little bar set up.
Okay.
Hauser will be out there helping them, and it's going to be fun. We've got just a few fun vendors that are going to be at that event as well. And so, yeah.
Yeah, I want to
Check it
remind
out.
folks again, it is the Goodwood after party, but it is not at Goodwood proper.
Right,
It's
right.
at
They're the main sponsor for the
That's
after
right.
party, and they have been since the beginning. So
Right.
we're thankful for that
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
But head to the farmers market, right? The farmers market, the old.
Right, and there, you can't park there now. I mean, you
Right,
need to.
yeah.
You can park in the Mayo Underwood building. We do have the permission to use that, or you're familiar with the town. You can park downtown, and you'll
Oh,
want to
yeah.
walk in.
Yeah, we got a parking garage just right
Yeah,
there.
yep, for sure. The brand new transit.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking at your shirt. I love your shirt.
This is this
that's
year's
your
shirt.
shirt.
Now,
Okay,
are those
cool.
available for purchase?
So you can get these at tourism right now.
Okay.
And they'll be available at Bourbon Street on Broadway.
Okay.
And then inside the event.
Nice.
Awesome. And then so for some of the ticketed events that we've been talking about, and for the twilight hours of Bourbon on the Banks proper, folks should just head to bourbononthebanks.org.
Yep.
Right? Okay.
Yep.
They can get tickets to any of those ticketed events that are
is
still
correct.
available.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
She also has a bourbon necklace.
I know.
I saw that.
I get more compliments on that.
Yeah, it's been it's so great to have you back on the show, and it's been really cool to see. I always say to folks who have been on year after year to watch how their events grow, and I think it's been really cool to see how Bourbon on the Banks itself has become this huge premier event here in Frankfort and selling out tickets
Yeah.
in June. So great to have you on,
Yeah.
and so great to see the success.
Thank you.
And-
And thanks for supporting us.
Well, thank you for all your work, because I know that it doesn't come easy.
It's a lot of work. Get a lot of help and
Yeah.
lots of support from people.
And lots of great stuff, like you said, giving back to the community as well.
It's the city supports us. I mean, the city's great, and
Oh,
so,
yeah.
I mean, it's
And bringing people to Frankfurt, like we said at the beginning, and lots of free events within the Bourbon on the Banks as
Yep.
well, the whole weekend. So folks should check that out. It's that first weekend, the first Saturday in October, first weekend really in October as well. Diane, before we let you go though, question of the day. Did you have thoughts about trivia? Do you have a best trivia category?
I lean toward science and medicine,
Yeah.
preferably animal sciences.
Oh.
Oh, wow. So if there was like a trivia question about like an animal species, would you feel pretty confident about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of direction.
That direction?
Yeah.
Okay.
Prior to being an event director, that was kind of my
Yeah.
field. So.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So, but bourbon wouldn't be your specialty.
You know, I know a lot about bourbon, but there's a lot of people who know a lot more
yeah.
than me. So, you know, and they're
There are some fanatics.
everywhere these days. The bourbon nerds are just everywhere. So.
And don't be at Bourbon on the Banks in
Yes,
October.
yes, they will.
That's right.
And if you're a bourbon nerd and you don't have tickets yet, what are you doing? You got to get tickets to Bourbon
That's
on the
right.
Banks,
That's
right?
right.
Come
Get your
down to
tickets.
downtown Frankfurt.
And you can check out all of the events at bourbononthebanks.org. You can check out what's
Yeah.
going on and when, and just plan to be there. And,
Yeah.
Friday night, bring your family, because it's a really good time.
And you all are really good and active on Facebook as well. So I'll remind
Facebook
folks
and
to-
Instagram.
Yes.
Yes.
Check out the
And
social channels.
if there is a nonprofit out there that would like to be considered for this year's beneficiaries, we have, if they go to the website, there's a drop down and there's a form that they can fill out to
that's
apply.
terrific.
And anybody on there we're considering.
Awesome. That sounds great. Diane,
cool.
thanks so much for
Yeah.
hanging out with us this morning and sharing a good word about Bourbon on the Banks.